People who are overcoming those daily struggles with a little bit more difficulty than most of us. Ellen?
Thank you, Bill. A lot of us look at the South Bronx as that part of the city that has been pronounced dead. Say the Bronx and we get a mental picture of vacant lots and abandoned buildings. But there's a good part of that area still fighting to stay alive. Manuel Garcia is one of those waging the battle. Below the clattering of the L train, in a piece of the South Bronx fighting to stay alive, lives 50-year-old Manuel Garcia. Manny was born in Puerto Rico, but for more than half a lifetime, he's been a New Yorker. And for nearly half a decade, he's been a source of quiet strength in a battle against devastation on a street called Colgate Avenue.
In our neighborhood, we help each other out, but most of them, we are working anyhow. But you do a little bit, the other one do a little bit, you know, and that's why we keep the block going.
Manny Garcia didn't always live on Colgate Avenue. 5 years ago, he was living here, in this building on Finley Street, nearby. In fact, he still might be living here today. Moving wasn't exactly his idea.
My building got burned. I lost everything I have. I had to start all over again.
A new start in a new neighborhood. It wasn't easy for Manny, his wife, or their 3 children. It isn't easy for anyone to rebuild life from a pile of ashes. But the Garcia family is doing it now, and maybe that says something about the character of Colgate Avenue. What kind of people live in this neighborhood?
We mix. We got blacks, Puerto Ricans, Italians, and you name it. We got them all in our block.
Walk down Colgate Avenue with Manny Garcia, and there they are. People building a community, not building tensions.
Quiero ver la casa de ellos, bien bonita. Parga bien bonita. You know, they're saying they want to the house to look pretty.
It does look pretty. It looks beautiful.
Yeah,
the block is going down, huh?
Yeah, we're trying to better the block, though.
Hey, it's looking bad, man, but I know you're going to get it together, man.
Right. Okay,
right,
thank you.
How you doing, Manny? What's going on?
What's it like having a guy like Manny living on your block?
Manny's a tough man. He's a fighter. He fights in what he believes.
The only problem that we have in our neighborhood is the abandoned buildings that we have. So we try to get some money from the government to have this building fixed. And Mr. Carter, he won't give us the money.
Federal housing loans would help turn closed-up buildings into co-ops, insurance for the future of the street where Manny lives. Like the way federal defense funds have helped a factory in the South Bronx just a few blocks away from Colgate Avenue. Here, sophisticated components for radar systems used in the Air Force jets of several nations are put together. And just as small pieces of electronic gear play a big part in the military machine, they play a big part in the economy of the South Bronx. The Loral Corporation likes its location off Bruckner Boulevard, just as it likes hiring people from the neighborhood. And Manny likes it at Loral. He's worked here for 28 years.
I started my job as a regular employee. Then I worked myself up. I'm a production foreman right now.
We're very proud of Manny Garcia that he was able to do that. He's not alone. He's not a unique example here. Most of our people have come from the bottom up. Loral makes more money than any competitor in the United States, and we do it on a consistent basis. And that is attributable to the kind of support we have from people like Manny Garcia.
Take a ride not far from Loral, and you'll come to another side of the South Bronx, a trail of devastation chewed up by arson, tall concrete ruins that once held life. You stayed. Other people left. Why did you stay?
Because I work, and I love my job, and I'm proud of what I'm doing. And I love people. I try to help people, and that's why I stay.
Manny Garcia is not alone in staying. He has plenty of neighbors, good neighbors, on Evergreen and on Manor Avenues, on Boynton and over on Wheeler. And they too have active block associations, and they too are fighting for their area to survive. Our special report was due to begin last night, but because of the baseball playoffs, we had to postpone the start for one day. Tomorrow, we'll look at another survivor, one who lives in a world without sound. Roger.